I'll show the beauty of astrology today. I'm going to show you beauties of yesterday. Somebody asked, I do not know if the gentleman is still here, when he asked about the degrees of. I was talking of degrees yesterday in the lecture. The gentleman is there. Then it is the answer to that gentleman also, and he sought another thing also, nuance degrees, that we'll be talking on nuance degrees also. So you see, the Lagna rising at the time of incident was Pisces, which is the Navamsh Lagna of India's chart.
Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Anybody analyzed Parliament? He said Parliament faced a security breach on 13th. Has any member examined the concerned chart? He was seeking our group members to, if anybody has analyzed that. That gave me clue. I said, why not we? And transit webinar is happening. Why not we do this for the class for benefit of everybody? So I will share the screen of security breach. Let me. I share the screen. This is the screen, India's chart, and this is the transit of that day when the breach happened. And breach happened around 1 o'clock. I have, it is said, Wikipedia says it's 1 o'clock, paper says around 1 o'clock approximately. And I have corrected it to reduce the time by 1 minute and 2 seconds. So, from where the parliament is seen, parliament of the country, any country is seen, ruling party as well as parliament is seen from the 10th house of the chart. 10th house. 10th house, I'll show you if you want to see the mundane affairs of this thing. We will show you the exact this thing. This is 10th house, and 10th house corresponds to president, prime minister, chief executive, government, and person representing the government as the head and the sovereign and the government. So, apart from a nation chart, this house rules the leadership. It reflects upon the nation's status among parliament and aristocracy. Whatever, apart from other things, it rules up and problems to the 10th house would be seen from the 8th from 10th house, that is our 5th house. At the very onset, if within a minute, what attracted me was at the first instance was the Lagna rising at the time and the Nawab rising at the time. I'll show the beauty of astrology today. I'm going to show you beauties of yesterday. Somebody asked, I do not know if the gentleman is still here, when he asked about the degrees of. I was talking of degrees yesterday in the lecture. The gentleman is there. Then it is the answer to that gentleman also, and he sought another thing also, nuance degrees, that we'll be talking on nuance degrees also. So you see, the Lagna rising at the time of incident was Pisces, which is the Navamsh Lagna of India's chart. Such a beauty of this thing. And Navamsh Lagna is the fifth house of our Rashi chart. The beauty of this astrology. Is it not beautiful? Navamsh Lagna of that time, rising is fifth house, and Lagna rising is the Navamsh Lagna. Now I'll take you to the degree thing. Degrees thing. Then we'll come back again on this. We'll come to degrees thing also. Degrees, you see the degrees of Lagna. In our chart, the Lagna degrees are 7 degrees 43 minutes. And we spoke earlier also, and we see the degrees of Mars in the same Mars, almost same degrees. This is the mid cusp degrees, which is the equal house system. 7 degrees is the ascendant, then all houses having the mid cusp at 7 degrees 43 minutes. And any planet on those degrees would be affecting that house and its aspect. Mars is having 7 degree 28 minutes, almost similar, same degrees, same Namash. So Mars aspect, fourth aspect would be on fifth house, fifth house, then eighth house, and then ninth house. Same degrees because it is reflecting its rays on the same degrees on the day of incident. The Lagna was 7 degrees 29 minutes, same as that of Mars. And Saturn 7 degrees Aquarius 38 minutes. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. This is, if you learn this technique degree wise, then you will never fail. You will rather enjoy astrology. This is pure magic. Look at the degrees of Rahu, 29 degrees Pisces, and our degrees Sun, 28 degrees Cancer. Same trine. Almost Rahu is approaching Sun. Rahu is approaching Sun. They are in the mouth of Sun is in the mouth of Rahu. Same Navamsha. And yesterday somebody asked me, people, my students would know, if I see the degrees of Navash degrees, then 7 degrees 28 minutes 49 seconds. This is the exact degrees of Lagna degrees meeting the degrees of Navash degrees of Mars, India's chart. This is the beauty of astrology. If you really learn this technique, you can do wonders. You can do wonders. So, first thing I said was the Lagna rising at that time. At that time was your Navamsh Lagna. And Navamsh Lagna rising at the time is the fifth house, which is eighth to 10th house was rising. That clearly indicates the event related to this place. And degree wise, I have said on this thing how a maleficence to a house is seen if more than one planet, two or more than two planets, they afflict a particular house. If they afflict a particular house. Now, Saturn degrees you have seen, Saturn is here in 10th house, right? And Saturn is here in 10th house, this thing, and Mars is here in the own Rashi here. We see original degrees of Mars aspect here. Mars is here, seventh aspect and eighth aspect. Saturn gives sufferings from of a house from where it is in. Saturn gives sufferings of a house from where it is in. It gives here. But if we look into yesterday, even Bhadoria Sahab also told on this last week that the aspects of Saturn are taken into account, and also the houses, eight from those aspects, 3, 7, and 10, those houses are seen. So Saturn aspect, it comes to 3, 6, 8 resultant aspects of the eighth house thing. 3, 6, 8, and 12. This was explained by Bhadoria Sahab. He's also here. So now let us see which is the house is affected. Mars is here, aspecting here. Saturn, eighth house is here. Here combined, degree wise, combined. Meenakshi ji, please stop your pencil. You are disturbing. Please stop your pencil. Erase it immediately.
Uh, so you need to like,
You can do it. I have done it. I'm trying to do it. Thank you. So it disturbs me. This is so then I get up from the rails. So Mars aspect here, I'll do the annulate myself. I don't want anybody else to do for me. Mars aspect here. Oh, pencil. Mars aspect here. Saturn's eighth aspect also here. And Mars aspect is here. Saturn other aspects are Saturn are third house. This is here. Sorry, I erase it. Third aspect of Saturn. Third aspect of Saturn is here. Third, sixth is here. Third, sixth, eighth, and 12th. Because Saturn happens to be here on transit. Saturn is here. Saturn is in Aquarius Rashi. Saturn is here. So all four houses are afflicted. This is affliction. Third house becomes what? Third house becomes, these are degree wise, all degree wise. I have shown you degree wise. Third house is what? Third house is the sixth from 10th, which is the security of the parliament house. Police force of parliament is sixth from 10th house. Nations, sixth from the country's chart. Nations security is from here. And from parliament security, it is here. Right? Always subversive activities. Subversive activities are seen from the eighth house. Eighth house. This is the eighth house over this thing. But for parliament, we are seeing eighth house from here. But it is for the nation. We will look into this also. This ninth house also plays a role. 12th house, of course, plays a role. We'll see that what is happening here. So one thing I have told you, one thing I have told you is mm, combined aspect of this thing we have shown Saturn degree wise. So Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Virgo. This thing. We'll see the 64th Navamsh Lord from Moon also. Who is the Navamsh Lord? Or Narad. Navash acquired Rashi dispositor. That's Moon. That is from Moon. From Moon, Navash. Moon is here. It is the eighth house. This is the Lord is Mercury sitting in 64th Navamsh, but Lord is Mars. And from Moon, 64th Navamsh Lord is the malefic this thing, and that is being further afflicted by Saturn, degree wise. Degree wise. So now we come here to show you degree wise this way. Stop the share. This is it. So we come to degree wise here. See the again I come here. This we always, I told you yesterday also, we always move transit Rashi chart over the Navamsh chart. In transit, Patel Sahab theory, move Rashi chart on Navamsh chart, right? So Rashi chart, Rahu, we this 12 number on the Navamsh chart, 12, this thing here. On the Navamsh chart, sorry. On the Navamsh chart, the Rahu comes over the sun. Rahu takes over the sun. I have showed you degree wise. Rahu degree is same as that of Rahu here. Rahu degree is same as that of sun. So Rahu is moving over sun. On that day, Rahu degrees are moving, transit Rahu is moving over sun degree wise. 29 degrees, same number. 29 degrees, same number. This is one. And then further, Navamsh Chula Rashi of fifth house. If I have said yesterday repeatedly in 4 lectures, Navamsh Tulya Rashi or Navamsh Rashi acquired by a planet for any house, lord of any house, Navash acquired by that house, of that house, dictates or fructifies or deteriorates its condition. Navash, lord of a particular house, would modify the results of that house. So Navash lord is Mercury. Mercury Mercury occupies what? Mercury occupies this thing. Mercury occupies eighth Rashi should be afflicted. And Namash Lord of Narad of our this house is again Mars. Again Mars. So Mars comes here in Rashi number 9. And eighth house, sorry, here Mars comes here on that eighth Rashi. Sun and Mars are again here. Sun and Mars together. They are here. Same Ketu degrees, same degrees, Sun and Mars. And then which comes in ninth house, our eighth house, are Moon and Mercury. Moon and Mercury, they come here where Navash Mars is already sitting there. Navash Mars is already sitting here, and this thing house, this have they join together. So all those things, degree wise, I have showed you, they are doing they are giving us an event. More so, let us see moon, our security, lord of this moon. Where moon goes on the day of incident? Here, moon here, moon and Mercury together in the 8th house. And Navash moon goes where? It's the 12th house of this thing. Where it's all afflicted by Saturn. All afflicted by Saturn. So it gives a event, our security field, police personal field. This goes to our 12th house, 8th house. This thing. This is what I wanted to say. It gives a event. This is the beauty of astrology, degree wise, which probably you would love if you do it yourself. If you do it yourself, say any event happening for country, major event happening for country, see the degrees of Lagna on that day at that time. It would match. I have seen hundreds of these things. And one more, I deviate from people. If it event happened, if it even event happened at Mumbai or Gujarat or anywhere, then please cast a chart. I deviate from the theories available in the books. I deviate from the theory given in the books. Make India's chart from that from that place. Or if it is suppose Mumbai is from Maharashtra, you can make Mumbai. And then if event happens in Mumbai, then see the Lagna degrees, event happening in Mumbai, see the degrees of Lagna at that time in Mumbai, it would match India's degrees around that time. I have did for Latur and other earthquakes, it was meeting. Anyhow, now I see question, please.
Sir, may I one more thing?
Ha, please.
Sir, also the dispositor of the eighth lord from 10th house, that is the fifth house Mercury, they
Ha.
are very well disposed at the time of the event.
Mercury,
Mercury, Narad is Mars, and
Mars, Mars.
his Rashi dispositor is Moon.
Yeah,
They are very much well disposed at the time of the event.
that moon I have showed you on 8th and 12th house.
And also in D9, if we see, Mars is trying to both Moon and Mercury.
Yeah, moon and yes, it is there. Well, yes, wonderful. Good.
Thank you.
Yes, please. Any questions on this?
Any questions, please?
So can I ask one question?
Please ask then.
Sir, you seem to make life easy for everyone by D9 chart only. So
Ah.
that is your all beauty, that the type of astrology that you're doing. So I would just ask one question over here, that when you use Namansha degrees, I mean, obviously we are a little new to it and not fully equipped to, match whatever you said. But you've equated the Namansha degrees to the D1 degrees of the planets.
Yeah.
Am I coming correct over here?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Okay, so if it matches, then exactly the events will take place. This is what you mean by this whole lecture.
It is the Namash ascendant degrees. And I showed you it was meeting Namash ascendant rising is the same degree, same house, 5th house, which is matching the degree of Mars, and 5th house is 8th to 10th. There is more beauty to yesterday. Probably you asked this question also, degree wise.
Yes, sir.
I would take a lecture. I said I would take a lecture on this. If the Nawab degrees you see, Nawab degrees are seen, then at what age or what time, who people who have the same degrees in the chart would meet you and help you in those respective areas. Nawab degree give beauty to this. Your friends, your partner, your go and see the Nawab degree of Narendra Modi. It is Nawab degree of Narendra Modi. It is 7 degrees few minutes, which is matching with India's and India. And he happened to be the Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi. No degree. Any planet and Nawab degree of any planet meeting the India's ascendant. Nawab degree. Indira Gandhi. President Abdul Kalam Saab, President, all they have Nawab degree, 7 degrees. So this is from the facts of eminent person, we can prove it. And for all others, you can use it, try and see your friends, your best friend, see his degrees. Which areas of his ascendant match with your Namash degrees? That area he would be helping you, right?
Yes, sir. It is a beautiful technique that you've told, and I mean it makes things a lot easier because otherwise identifying fifth house is very difficult from the natal chart.
Yeah.
We won't be thinking in terms of eighth from the 10th. This
Yeah.
is generally what happens. But seeing the degrees, you were able to identify that the event would trigger from the fifth house, which is eighth from the 10th. That is why the event took place.
Because two malefics are attacking particular houses, and we didn't go beyond where Saturn and Mars together, or Ketu or Saturn are together, they are afflicting a house. This is the beauty of astrology. First beauty is looking at the chart itself. Lagna rising is same as that of India's Navam chart, and at the time of event, Navam operating same house as that of fifth house. See, that is the beauty of astrology.
Thank you, sir. And one more question. Can I ask one more question
Please,
regarding?
please,
You
please.
told that just in case events is happening in some other state, let us say it is happening in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So we will be using the same India chart, but we will be using another Prashna for it, Prashna Lagna chart, so that to correlate things with the India chart. Am I getting correct over here?
No. Make India's chart. It is Delhi since we are considering India as one, and our Delhi being the national capital, we use Delhi chart because of. If you are any event if you are trying to connect India, then you take Delhi. If you are trying to connect only to Mumbai or Maharashtra, then make India's chart instead of Delhi. You make Mumbai. Your place of birth is Mumbai. The degrees would change, and India will chart would be starting from Aries. Those degrees, and see the event on a particular place. Make the event transit event from Mumbai only.
Okay, so the change of place would only be required.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Very nice technique, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep, for asking always tricky questions.
No, sir. No, sir. Thanks to Saptarishi Astrology for giving us a platform where we can ask so many questions.
Very true.
Thank you to you, sir, also.